Think you know everything about Scream? From Sydney to new secrets. Let's see if you can survive this quiz. In the Scream series, what core rule for surviving a horror movie does Sidney Prescott often embody, which is expected to continue in Scream 7? The correct answer is you can't be the killer if you're the final girl. This mindset highlights the franchise's meta-commentary on horror tropes, with Sidney's resilience as the ultimate survivor influencing Scream 7's narrative focus on legacy. Which actress is confirmed to return as Sidney Prescott in Scream 7, emphasizing the theme of generational trauma? The correct answer is Neve Campbell. Campbell's return after sitting out Scream V underscores the series' exploration of female empowerment and the consequences of past survivorship in a modern slasher context. What production challenge led to significant changes for Scream 7, testing the franchise's adaptability mindset? The correct answer is the exit of key cast members like Melissa Barrera. Barrera's firing due to social media posts busted the myth of untouchable stars, forcing the team to reframe the story around core survivors and new dynamics. In Scream lore, how does the Ghostface killer's use of voice modulation represent a framework for deception in the series, likely amplified in Scream 7? The correct answer is it mimics real phone calls to build suspense. This technique, originating from the first film, applies psychological terror by blending familiarity with threat, a high-leverage element for Scream 7's tech-savvy kills. What scenario in previous Scream films evaluates the consequence of trusting outsiders, a theme rumored for Scream 7's plot? The correct answer is friends turning into killers. This betrayal dynamic, seen in films like Scream 2, warns against complacency, educating on the high stakes of vulnerability in the franchise's whodunit structure. Who is directing Scream 7, bringing a fresh perspective to the series' meta-horror framework? The correct answer is Kevin Williamson. As the original screenwriter, Williamson's return enforces the mindset of honoring roots while innovating, key to evolving the franchise's self-aware storytelling. The Scream series often busts the myth that sequels dilute quality. How does Scream 7 aim to counter this? The correct answer is focusing on legacy characters and new blood. This balanced approach, announced in development updates, applies the franchise's rule of escalating stakes, proving sequels can deepen emotional and thematic layers. What key insight from Randy Meeks' rules in the Scream films provides a survival mindset for characters in Scream 7? The correct answer is question everything and suspect everyone. Randy's framework, a cornerstone since Scream 1, educates on paranoia as a tool against deception, directly influencing Scream 7's intrigue around trust. In a hypothetical Scream 7 scenario, what consequence arises from characters breaking the "no dating the killer" rule? The correct answer is fatal betrayal and plot twists. This recurring trope ties back to the series' exploration of relationships as vulnerabilities, heightening tension and reinforcing cautionary tales in horror. Courteney Cox's return as Gale Weathers in Scream 7 highlights which enduring character trait from the material. The correct answer is journalistic tenacity despite danger. Gale's bold pursuit of truth, evolved over films, exemplifies the mindset of turning trauma into agency, a high-leverage behavior for the film's investigative elements. What definition of stab in the Scream universe serves as a meta layer likely referenced in Scream 7? The correct answer is the in-universe horror movie franchise based on the events. Stab's existence blurs fiction and reality, a clever framework that critiques Hollywood exploitation and adds depth to Scream 7's self-referential plot. How does Scream 7's development evaluate the franchise's resilience against real-world controversies? The correct answer is pivoting to core cast and story integrity. Post-firing shakeups busted myths of instability, showing the series' adaptive mindset to maintain its legacy of clever, timely horror commentary. A key application of the Scream formula in Scream 7 involves updating which outdated horror myth? The correct answer is social media amplifies killing sprees. Building on Scream 4's tech themes, this evolves the framework to address modern connectivity's consequences, making the series relevant for today's audiences. What behavior from past Ghostface reveals sets up a psychological profile for Scream 7's antagonist? The correct answer is motivated by revenge or fame-seeking duos. This pattern, a high-leverage insight from the material, underscores the consequence of obsession with the Scream legacy, driving the whodunit suspense. In Scream 7, the return to Woodsboro roots reinforces which foundational mindset of the series? The correct answer is escaping the past is impossible. This theme, central since the original, educates on cyclical violence, applying the idea that unresolved trauma invites new horrors in the franchise's narrative arc. Time to tag your horror squad. Share with your Ghostface-obsessed friends and see who's the ultimate Scream expert.